What's going on? Tectonic Edge here, and we're going to go for a full league of Mono Green Tron, so I hope you're ready. It's going to be a long one. Got the die roll here. Let's see this opening hand. Do we start off strong? We do not. We're going to mulligan down. We need Tron lands. 2 towers, but not Lord of the Rings, so we'll keep going. We need 2 different Tron lands and a search card. There's another 1 Tron land hand. Oop, we are going low. Well, do we? We'll give it a try. I don't like it, but we'll give it a try. Right? That forest. If we weren't going first, I'd never consider this. But since we are first, and we're going to have some extra draws here, we'll see what we can do. Braiding Pool, alright. Untapped, potentially holding up a counterspell. Crack for green, if we don't get a Tron land. Wait for our opponent for just a second. We do have a threat for turn 4. Alright, that's pretty nice. So we'll go for the Sylvan Scrying for the turn 3. And we're going to get our Tron. Nice. So we do have turn 3 Tron. We just need to find a threat for turn 3. Or Chromatic to potentially Ancient Stirrings. Our opponent does have blue, so... Oh! Okay. Well, that does tell us a lot. This is a Cascade deck, and they're going to unearth these guys. So, it does give us a few turns with not having to worry about anything. Turn... Ooh. But do they have a Grief? Grief would be unfortunate here. Because, yeah, if we can land an Ugin, we'll be in a good spot. Alright, Congregate Creator. Should have tapped that differently. Ooh, but they have the Force. No, nothing we can do about the Force. We'll see what they set up for this turn. They're going to Cascade into Living End next turn. Hopefully they're going to play into the Ugin here. We're going to hold up the Ugin. Go for the Karn again. Let's see. At this point, they can go for... Yeah, they held up the Cascade, so if I went for the Relic, they just do it in response and get creatures on the grave or on the field. So we're just going to go for the Ensnaring Bridge. And there should be a Hordling Outburst here at the end of turn. Violent Outburst, not Hordeling Outburst. I'm getting my cards mixed up. Yep. But there's the Living End. They target themselves, get to reorder their library. Oof, grief. Well, there goes the Ugin. What do we want here? Sundering Titan will do it. Going to start taking away their lands. Ooh. Alright, well, that'll have an effect. Do we go on top here? Yeah, I think we go on top. They bought themselves a turn. Let me turn my sound on so I can hear it too. Alright, wonder what top card they hit. Been hitting buttons on my soundboard and like, I don't hear anything, and they're gonna scoop up to that. Nice. The luck got there. Okay, I brought in changes to the deck from the last time. Is pretty much I brought in 2 relics and cut the Thragtusk. Ordinarily cutting creatures, I'm not the biggest fan, but there's a lot less burn from the look of it, a lot more of the red decks, so we're gonna just give it a shot. The way this deck is, they do have counterspells, so Veil is somewhat tempting. Warping Wail is really good. Well, okay, it's not really good. It's somewhat good. Actually, is it? What sorceries do they have that are... Warping Wail may not actually be that good. Because one of their cascades is an instant. One of their cascades is a creature. I think there's a sorcery in there as well, but I'm not 100% on that. Usually it's either Shardless Agent or Violent Outburst. Do I bring in the Veil of Summers or not? I'm going to say no, then reevaluate game 3. Gonna be on the draw, so show me Tron. Almost. If only we had an expedition map. But we're gonna go again. Show me 2 different Tron lands in an expedition map. Nope. Again. Do we go to 4? We do have interaction. But I think we go to 4. Oof. We'll go to 3. We'll keep and likely lose. This is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a really rough one. We just need perfect top decks. Alright, well, if we can top deck a second Tron land, then we're in a good spot. And then a Karn. Preferably a Karn Great Creator, but I'd settle for a Liberated. But Shaman, top deck, Urza's Tron, Urza's Tron. Urza's Tower, Urza's Mine. Ugh, double grief. Let's see what they exiled. Grief, grief. Do they have 4 griefs? Well, that's a pretty good find. So, oh, can we get there? If they don't cascade this turn, they have the land. Is that last card to cascade? Come on, Tron land. I can't play it. If I play it and they find the cascade, then I'll probably lose. We need to get rid of more cards in the graveyard before that. But we've both kind of dirtled here. They're going to be able to start casting their cards pretty soon. But still at 1 card in hand. Come on, Tron land! I may risk playing the Chromatic Star if I can get it 1 lower. But I think we are really just a Tron land away from recovering. Alright, they've hit a lot of lands. Alright, I think we're now in gamble territory because they can start hard casting. We need to find a second land. Oh, they're just drawing lands, and it is good. Come on. I need a land. Ugh. We were having the reverse issues here. They flooded. I'm in a drought. But I've cleared their graveyard, so even if they find a Cascade card, it doesn't really help them. Oh, they're going to hard cast something. That's not good. Unfortunate. They have a 2/2. Come on, Tron land. I need the card. Why? They can just hard cast whatever they want at this point. Yeah. And we're now on a 3-turn clock. Come on, Urza's mine. Urza's mine, yes! Oh, we have a chance. All right, hey guys, if we get there off this mulligan to 3 and that many no lands, you have to like the video just off of that. I'm just saying. They're out of cards in hand, so I'll go ahead and crack this. Grab a tower, have a handful of threats. We can use the Karn later to get rid of something bigger. For now, we just need to start swinging in for 6, and it'll counter the life gain they would be getting. We'll play the second Worm Coil. We'll save the Karn in case they hit something else. They'll just swing 4 here. Alright, we have an Ancient Stirrings. Take a second mine. No big 8 drops, so they know we won't have the Ugin. We'll see if they block. If they do, I may go for... So had they blocked, I probably would have gone for the Karn and just cleared their board. Double Worm Coil is nice because even if they Living End, which they wouldn't want to at this point, we got there! Oh, a mold of 3. So many turns without finding a land on one land, and we got there. Very nice. That's a very nice start to this league. All right, get ready for game 2. I probably should have clicked it just to see if it was going to time and line up right. We'll try again. Drum roll. It's not going to line up right. There's no way. Oh, I always like the early games, but no worries. Here we go. Taking the play. Very nice. Power plant. And it's going to be a mulligan. Looking for Tron. There's Tron. Tron on the second mulligan after that first hand. I was getting a little worried. We'll put the forest down since we already have the Avamaya. It is a handful of lands, though. Opposite problem of what we had last game. Urza's Mine. Expedition map. See what our opponent's doing. Flooded Strand. All right. Grabbing. Hollowed Fountain. This is looking like blue-white control very strongly. Is this going to be an opt? Oh, that's right. I forgot they had that now. The reason I'm playing this now is because they're less likely to have an answer this turn after answering that. So I'm just going to guarantee my turn 4 Tron by getting the power plant. They did slow me down from turn 3. They don't know we actually have Tron assembled now. Stoneforge, alright. It's going to be a Caldra. Wow, that actually works out pretty well. Very nice top deck right here. Pretty much says Caldra does nothing. Ooh, second Stoneforge Mystic. And a Ravagan. We'll go for Big Karn. Get rid of the Stoneforge Mystic again. They are going to get one turn with the Ravagan, but we're going to have both Blast Zone. And if they swing Karn, they don't get at the Karn. They don't get to use its ability. So they either have to weaken Karn. They could have Lightning Bolt, which would be unfortunate. Then we have Concrete Creator as a backup. I thought about going with Concrete Creator, but Ensnaring Bridge wouldn't have stopped the attack. Would have shut down the Caldra, but he may not have gone for it. I think we're doing pretty well here. And they are going for me, so they want the mana ramp. They get the All Is Dust. Well, I wouldn't have minded the All Is Dust, but not going to be much use for them. Do they tap the Polluted Delta for green? That'd be funny. Some choices here. If we take a card out of their hand, they're definitely holding up a counter spell. We go for the Congregate Creator. Get rid of the Ravagan. Take a Sundering Titan and Ancient Stirrings. Grabbing a Wormcoil Engine. Pretty effective turn. They meant to crack it, they tap it for green. And they're going to scoop up to that. Nice. Because Sundering Titan actually would have gotten everything. So that plains, that island, that mountain, and that forest would have been gone. Cool, that went pretty well. Game 2. Warping Whale actually does decent here. Maybe I'll cut the relics since they're not as reliant. The question is, do we go Nature's Claim or Veil of Summer? I like Veil of Summer a little better. Nature's Claim can answer some of their artifacts, but not all. Notably Kaldra, Indestructible. So if they're going for the early game, it doesn't really do anything. Now if they go for swords, it may have an answer, but hopefully I've got other things by then. Needs more land. Got Tron land? I don't. Going to 5. Keeping the 5. Can I? I know I need the draw. Forest is definitely gone. It's greedy to keep the Tron lands and get rid of the extra draw. It's too greedy. I can't do it. Monkey. Monkey. Monkey ramp's gonna be annoying. They're going to have 3 mana this turn, and... Oh, 1 short. Oh, I'm glad they can't play that. That would have been scary. But no Simian Spirit Guides in this meta. Alright, they're going to try and stop me from assembling Tron. I made the right choice pitching the tower, but because I drew an extra one. Although it does still have the same issue of I don't have anything else to play. Even if they play a land, they're still one short, but they're working their way up. Are they going to put anything out this turn? This does let them play something and hold up mana. Oof. Hello, Kozilek. We'll make them try and use their counterspell here if they have it. The longer they take to decide makes me think that they know I'm trying to bait them. But looks like they are going for the counter. Now, if I'd prefer an Ulamog to the Kozilek, but we'll take the Kozilek. That's a good card to hit. They should really cast it. Are we going to see a Murktide or something here? They have a lot of mana. Teferi Time Raveler. Holding up 3 mana. I do think because they did that, they're likely going to have the counter. But we at least get to refill our hand with options for next turn. Ooh, or not. Second Teferi. Well, Kozilek may do it for us here. We pretty much get a bunch of Ancient Stirrings next turn, so if they use all their mana answering it, we should be in a good spot. You know the funny thing is Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is mana equivalent when you tap a Tron land for green as Chromatic Star is. 1 Tron land equals 1 green. Ooh, alright. Well, that is a rough... we're at 26 life, but it is exiled. Are they going to cast it? Oh, interesting. Well, my opponent is tapped out, so we'll go for an Ancient Stirrings. Take an Ulamog. Very nice find. Still another turn before that really matters. We'll take both the creatures. I'm actually fine if they want to bounce it back to my hand. But yeah, very nice find off the Ancient Stirrings. They're going to crack the draw card. We're going to see another Solitude and go to 34 life. Nope, just a hard cast Batterskull. Time to start drawing cards. The game has ended. Alright, nice. So we managed to get there. Thanks to the power of Eldrazi Titans. Game 2, we are 2 wins in. Let's go to Game 3. But it's going good. Ooh, quick game. Nice. Drum roll for the opening hand. Well, we got the die roll. I should have quick clicker. I should. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. One mine. Nope. 3 power plants. I do not need that much electricity. I only need 1. Huh. This is a weird one. I'm going to give it a try. But yeah, we're not having the best luck with hands. I got a feeling about the Warping Whale. Wooded Foothills. All right, we'll grab a power plant. Nice. See what our opponent fetches for. Still red-green. Oh, wait. They have a Luris. Interesting. Wood, green, black. Okay. Interesting color combination. Are they about to take a card from our hand with a Thoughtseize? No, just a Tarmogoyf. Is this just Jund? This may just be Jund. Jund is usually a good matchup for us, so we'll see. This could be a Liliana here, but there's not really a good target for it. And granted, they get the Tarmogoyf back up to 1. Dragon Rage Chandler. Okay, they're going to try and fill up the graveyard more to try and kill the Karn. Or they're going to hit a Lightning Bolt and kill the Karn. But that's alright. It bought us the time we need, and now we have an Ugin. They used a good bit of resources getting rid of that, and they're not going to have a way to stop the Ugin at this point. They may have an answer for the next turn. It's a Death Shadow, Jund Shadow build. Okay. I'm glad I went first. This would have been a little bit closer had it gone the other way. I'm glad I got Tron too. This would have been, yeah, that Warping Whale would not have done anything. They're going to scoop to the Ugin because that thing is the bomb in this matchup. Especially when they haven't sideboarded. What do we bring in? They don't have many sorceries, but they've got some. Not too many targets, except maybe early game more targets, but using it early game doesn't seem the best. Yeah, but they're Jund Shadow, so they're not the most counterspell heavy deck either. We have relics. I think we leave them in. I mean, the Veil of Summer would be the only thing, and I'd be more worried about Hand Destruction, which is more of an early game worry. And it's a card for a card there. Veil of Summer and Warping Whale does it pretty much the same thing. It's just a little slower. 2 costs instead of 1. The reason I'm thinking about keeping this is because they assuredly do have Hand Disruption, so I will keep and hopefully not regret keeping. But yeah, because Thoughtseize, if you go too low, can be rough. I'm going to go for the Dragon Rage Chandler. Alright. We do have an answer for that if they can't get 4 cards in the graveyard this turn. Which is what we'll probably do. So they'll probably focus more on instants and sorceries this turn. If they play a Tarmogoyf this turn, we'll take the opportunity to get rid of it. There goes the Tarmogoyf. A little worried that Tron land would have been nice. I'd really like to draw a tower next turn. Here's the Inquisition. It's going to take our Ancient Stirring, so that's going to be rough. But any land would at least be better at this point. Mishra's Bauble, so they're going to have 3 types in the graveyard. And 1 target is Ancient Stirrings. We have a handful of threats. And we do not have Tron online yet. Yep, there's the instant. That's a bit of damage. But it's not the 4 we would have taken additionally, so we've definitely slowed them down. They have to attack. Come on, top deck tower! Alright, well there's at least our 4th land, so we can get the Concrete Creator out and do something next turn. Blurs to hand. Yeah, they don't need any more green sources. Don't have Tron yet. That's a bit of an issue. So I guess our best bet is probably to minus here. And just start preparing for the Ensnaring Bridge. Interesting choice. I guess this, yep. That does kill the Karn. I'd really like a way to get Tron here. Come on, tower or Sylvan Scrying. I could work with a Sylvan Scrying. Oh, okay, we have a decent bit of outs here. Even if, so long as we can hit a land next turn, I think we're good. If we hit a tower, we're in a better spot. We are going to go down to 4. Tower or search is good. Land is good because we get a Worm Coil Engine out and stabilize. Ooh, they're going to play a Death Shadow. Alright. Yes, take a big card out of my hand. Please. Wormcoil's the better choice because I'm closest to playing it, but if I hit a tower, they're gambling that I'm not going to hit it. I guess any of those cards would be bad for them if I hit the tower. Or Sylvan Scrying or Expedition Map, so they may check here. I am dead this turn if I don't hit a tower, so Sylvan Scrying. Oh, that's not a good that they're attacking with both. Expedition Map would probably be too slow, but it might work. Sylvan Scrying, come on! Nope. If we still had the Worm Coil, that would have worked, but yeah, no, 6 mana. We will go to the next game. That would have been better, because at least we would have gotten rid of one of their creatures. I don't believe we make any changes. We'll be on the play, which will be nice. Knock on wood that we are going to get Tron here. Or at least a hand capable of keeping Tron before we mulligan to Oblivion. Probably should have mulliganed harder in the last game, but I was probably overestimating. But I've had plenty of games where I've gone to 4. Oh, and then they've taken the one card I need. So maybe 6 is probably the better number in this setup. We'll be on the play. Let's see if I can time it right. Nope, I can't. Let's see. Best hand imaginable. Think positive thoughts. Tower, mine, power plant. Sanctum of Ugin, Karn, Great Creator. And Karn. That way I've got a turn 3 threat no matter what. Can we get a second drum roll in here? Okay, it's gonna be a minute. It's not on my time. Nope, I'm still at 1941. So our opponent is... Did our opponent go get a glass of water? I think our opponent went and got a glass of water. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're trying. No, we can't keep a one-lander. I can't do it. Although it's better than a no-lander. But I really want a two-lander. We'll keep it and risk it for the biscuits. Luckily, they do have some more aggro things they want to do, so... but we are kind of risking it here. They could win pretty early, or at least put us in a bad spot pretty early with a Thoughtseize. Those are the colors of Thoughtseize. I want to see them grab red. Okay, they're just going to pass. Oh. Whew. Oh, thank you, Karn. Turn 3 option, unless they have land destruction. Assassin's Trophy is on the table. 2 good options to cast. Okay. Okay, we're good. Panic over. Even they knock on wood, they don't have Assassin's Trophy or other land destruction. But even if they do, we're still going to move towards a Karn Great Creator. Okay, yeah, that does hurt. So the plan right now will still be Karn Great Creator next turn. Thoughtseize? Goodbye, Karn Great Creator. And a Death Shadow. Show me a Blast Zone. We're going to lose to this Alpine Moon. That power is going to be rough. We have options. I did not bring in artifact destruction for it. Still think it's correct not to. Okay. They swing 14 this turn. I don't believe I even have a way to live at this point. Yeah, nope, they're going to get that one. I needed one more turn and this would have been a very different game. But that much power, there are answers in the deck, and had I had an Expedition map hand, I would have gotten the Blast Zone. Would have played out a little differently, but I would have been short a Tron land still. Pretty much you want to hit the early resource hands. Just a few quick seconds here to get through this. Any second now. Alright guys, we're going to play a quick game while we're waiting here. I am shuffling right now my Affinity deck, the paper version. Guess right now what card I'm about to reveal. Comment it down below if you like. And there, or better yet, comment if you get it. Ready? A few more seconds. And it is a Galvanic Blast. Nice. Let me know if you got that correct on the guess. Let's go ahead and join. Congrats if you did. I'm having horrible luck on mulligans this game. But if it were two other Tron lands, I think I'd probably risk it. But with only one Tron land, I think I'm mulligan. Into a no-lander. Into a one-lander. Into Tron. There we go. We'll keep the more versatile of the Tron lands. I don't have the play this time, too. So, yeah, mulligan for Tron, turn 3 Tron was the best bet. Ooh, that's not a color I like. Merfolk? Oh, cycling. I know what this is. We know what this is. We played this already. But they're having a good turn. I would have been better off with the first hand. It had a relic in it. Top deck, not what we need. All right, come on, top deck tower. Show me tower. Well, we get it out of our hand at the very least. gives us answers. Do they go for it this turn? No, they don't. They're just going to fill up the graveyard. Top deck tower? Well, we are going to dig, because if we can hit a relic here, we're in a good spot. Yeah, Blast Zone doesn't quite do what I need it to. Sanctum? The good news is both the cards in my hand are pretty good. I may be having trouble with colors. Looking at them. But there's the force. That's rough. Nope, they're the colors. Alright, they are doing it this turn. I see what they did. They waited for me to cast a spell. Yep, that makes sense. They do have the grief in the graveyard, so that is going to be rough. And that is lethal, isn't it? Yep. Unfortunate. But there, could I have done anything differently there? No, they would have countered no matter what I did. I could have tried to hold it up, but even then, they would have just did it on my end step. So no, we were just out of luck there. That was a hand we could not beat. I still don't think we bring in the Veil of Summers. That feels a little on the slow. I guess it does potentially protect us from grief. What do we pull out, though? I think I'm like all my cards currently in there. Relic and Warping Whale are definitely MVPs in this matchup. Warping Whale because it can counter the Sorcery Living End, even if it's not played at sorcery speed. Okay. I will keep that. Nope. Can't say no to Tron in hand. Natural Tron. Actually, hold on. That deserves an explosion. We have a turn 4. I like the idea of starting to control their graveyard better, especially when they're less likely to have a counter spell. Turn 3 would not have been bad, but we can still get a playable card here. Alright. There's the Evoke. There is the land. Let's bluff like we don't have it. We could not, because we still couldn't play the Ugin this turn. Okay, we're going to pretend like we're harmless, play the other expedition map. We've ate their counterspell. Hopefully that's going to talk them into cascading this turn. Nope, they're going to still build. They had a double force hand. That is rough. And now there's a Grief in the graveyard. So, yep. They played that well. This is why Tron usually has trouble with these kind of decks. There's the Cascade. And we're going to have a top deck to potentially find an answer. Alright, we need an All Is Dust, an Oblivion Stone. All Is Dust just buys us time. We need an Oblivion Stone just buys us time. An Ugin. We're not in a good spot. Wait a minute. We can play this differently. Sanctum of Ugin. We only have 8. As much as I'd like a Titan, I think we have to grab a Wormcoil Engine here. And hope that that one card in hand isn't another Cascade trigger. Doesn't look like it is, so top card saves the day. Bottom that. They have a land. Do they have anything else? Probably another counterspell. can't cast that and the Ugin at the same time. So we'll just go for the Ugin and Lightning Bolt that away. They have the Cascade here, we're in trouble. No Cascade, alright. Cascade here is not as bad. Because I don't believe anything's going to have haste. I think they're gonna return Shardless Agent. To their hand, or to the top of their deck. Yep. Yeah, that's a good draw. -7 the Ugin. And I think this is where we recover. That was a good top deck. RNG worked in my favor. And they're going to scoop to that. Let me see. Nature's Claim. Do we bring those in? I'm still going to say no. But maybe we up our number of relics. On the draw, yeah, I'm going to up my number of relics. And then if I get Karngate Creator, we're just going to go for Ensnaring Bridge. One land does not do it. Although if one of those other search cards was a mine or something, that'd be keepable. Another one-lander, but worse, although I guess it has playable cards, but we can't keep a 4-drop here. A no-lander. Do we go to 3? I think we go to 3. Yeah, we're in trouble. Grief is unfortunate. The fact that Grief is essentially free, take a card too. I mean, it's discard a card, or not discard, exile a card, but yeah. No, that is rough. Show me the relic. It's not a relic. It's not what we need. At this point, we're hoping they've whiffed again. Okay. if they go for Hordling Outburst, we at least have an option. No, actually, no. We just have an option because we can counter the living end. Double forest, double power plant, but our stall option. All right, they're just gonna build it bigger. Is there? Chartless Agent. Warping Whale. Leaving them with a 2/2. And now we have to hope they don't have another way. Or we draw a relic. Karn. I probably should have waited on that and plussed. But, because they can grief that out of my hand now. That's not good. Interesting timing, though. That feels like a really bad misplay. Unless he has just artifact destruction in hand, which is a strong possibility, but he could have technically have gotten the expedition map out of my hand. Yep, he's got artifact destruction. Yeah, right. So he didn't have to do that then. But he could have at least saved a card. Yeah. Almost recovered. I don't think anything in my deck saves me now. Yep, that's going to be the game. Pretty much when they found the second way to get living, and it was, we were in trouble. Well, I guess they needed both the second way to get living in and artifact destruction there. Had I played that better, I should have plus the Karn. It would have taken 2 down to 4. Then I would have minused it to get what I wanted, and I would have had a few more options. Plus, it would have been grief-proof. Minor misplay, but didn't really affect the game. Well, we're waiting. I've got my Eldrazi Tron deck here. Shuffle this up. What card is it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be Scavenger grounds. I can't tell what that is off my little camera there. If anyone was wondering how I saw or knew what the last card was without actually looking at it, it's because I have a little camera set up over here, or a little screen with my camera in it. So when I show the card to you guys, I see it too in a little tiny bubble. Well, that's Tron, so that's a keep. This is a decent start. I wish we were on the draw, but oh well. Crossing my fingers, we started off so well. Hopefully this will be the third win and we can go 3-2 here. Alright, polluted Delta. No crack on the polluted Delta. Interesting. Was that a wait to see what they were going to draw? Sylvan's, or no, Serum Visions. Okay. Blue-red, but feeling a little combo-y. Not certain yet, but definitely think I'm attacking their lands next turn. To try and take them off a color. Well, no, expressive iteration. A second expressive iteration. Grab our mine. We could have a counter up. No counter, we'll take a land. They could have a lightning bolt here, but we got the land at the very least. Metamorphose. This is feeling very much like a storm deck. With a very weird hand. Nope, it's not a storm deck though. It's just going to play a Stormwing entity. Yeah, I'm just getting my signals crossed because it's a weird start for this deck, but it's going to just be the Izzet Stormwing build. Probably a little more on the controlling side, but this feels like just a weird start for it. Trinisphere? No, we'll just go for the liquid metal coating at this point. they have an opt? Ooh, Fairy Dragon. Okay, so this is actually a blue-red aggro deck. And we're about to wreck them. Okay, well, we're going to double wreck them, but that's not the wrecking I mean. Because I can do this. Grab one of these. Play this. And destroy that forest, that island, and that mountain. Nice. Cool. Getting game 1 is nice. We'll go to game 2. They do have some graveyard aspects. They do have some sorceries I care about countering. But they also have potentially a lot of access to cards I don't like. I want the Nature's Claims. I'll pull out the Kozilek and a Karn. Get rid of the high end. Because a Blood Moon and Alpine Moon would feel pretty bad at this point. They're definitely an aggro deck though, so I feel a little more comfortable cutting high-end cards. As opposed to against the more mid-range deck. I don't know, maybe cutting them would have been correct against Jund. It doesn't get Tron, so I think we mulligan that. Is the deck trying to tell us something here? It might be. I shouldn't keep, but I'm going to keep. It'll pitch the All Is Dust. We still need to find a way to get Tron. Okay, well there's a potential way to find Tron. We need to find a good top deck. Sprite Dragon, alright, they're going for the aggressive. Would not mind a Warping Well off the top. Well, Ancient Stirrings for the Tron land I need. Come on, Tower! We'll take the way to get Tron. Oof. Yep. Can't even use it. Alright, we're taking a bit of damage this turn, it looks like. So end of turn here, we'll crack this. Get the tower. Our only concern is, are they holding up counter magic? That'd be very unfortunate if they were. Actually, no, it's unlikely that they are. That is unfortunate. Before they draw, alright, well, we're still in a scary spot. I don't like this. But I like that. Nothing to really hold up here. They need a lightning bolt and a haste creature to kill us at this point, or double lightning bolt. I think they have a land in hand, but I'm not certain. We're still in risky territory. Alright, well that helps out. This will be the deciding turn. If we swing with the Worm Coil, we're going to be in a good spot. Do they have double lightning bolt? Lava Dart. Alright, well that's 2 damage. Stormwing Entity. Well, all this does to get rid of the Stormwing. Swing with the Wormcoil Engine. Take us back up to 10. I guess Sprite Dragon would have done it, but I think we're going to get there. Alright, Manamorphose, they're going to use it for the redraw. And they didn't get there. Nice! Oh, so we got 3-2. Intermediate league there. So, kind of middle. Enough to get something. And we'll go over here. And we will open one of these. Let's see what we get. Shark Typhoon! I play that in Mono Blue Tron. Alright, that's a pretty good hit right there. And an extended art. Very nice. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down below. If you made it all the way to the end, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel for more content. Let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from you and love suggestions. Tectonic Edge here, signing out.